Well, it's really not necessarily a fight because it's Michael Dell. It came to my attention, actually, from a number of shareholders that called me up and asked, I would say help. You know, that's happened to me quite a bit, as I say in the letter, over the years. So I say I'm very proud of our own record, but I've gotten help from those that asked for help, you know, so that's why I'm there. And I tell you, I think after studying it, it didn't appear to me at first to be the tracker was the way to invest in it. But after studying it, I think it's one of the best opportunities I've ever seen. You know, I was the one that really talked about Apple and remember the tweet, and I thought Apple was great. And Apple was great for a different reason, but this is great because it's just picking up $11 billion mathematically. It's almost incredible. So that's why I'm involved in it.
Right. I mean, there were reports, as you say, right? You weren't going to fight. You heard from these other people. You had more than 1% of the shares, and then you've been buying the heck out of it quietly and secretly over the last many weeks. Now you have 16.5 million. How are you going to try and apply pressure on Dell to pay more for this tracking stock that you think is worth more around 144, where he seems to say 109 final offer? That's what it's going to be.
Yeah, but I mean, who wants his offer? I mean, he is saying that's my final offer. I am saying that he really. I think the real question is that he thinks he can coerce shareholders into taking his offer with scare tactics, saying that if you don't, I'm going to take it. I'm going to do an IPO and cram it down you. And he believes because it's in the charter. When he bought EMC, they promised, his investment bankers promised that, and told those that bought. That's why a lot of the DVMT, the tracker stock holders, are upset. He told them that and their investment bankers told them that there would really be a very little discount. In essence, we're letting you have the tracker, but it's really like having the company stock. And the stock went up, and you're going to get full value for that. He's done a lot to push that down, and you're not really supposed to do that.
Because VMware, as I look at now, trades at north of 145. Obviously, the tracker is well below that, and that's part of your point. You think his offer is dramatically undervaluing what VMware is truly worth.
Well, look, what I'm really saying that his whole modus operandi here is to go out and tell the trackers that they ought to take his deal that they have on the table now, which I think is really only worth 98 to 100, because I don't think Dell is worth very much. I don't think Dell is worth anywhere near what he says it is. The Dell stock itself. Mm-hmm. Dell stock is traded based on the fact that they own VMware, which is a great company, not because they own a mundane hardware company. That's where it would trade. And Dell will tell you that the certificate of incorporation that they have with the tracker allows them to cram the tracker with C stock if they do an IPO. But what they really do not tell you is that Delaware is very explicit that controlling shareholders and directors have a fiduciary duty of loyalty to the public shareholders, such as a tracking stock. Dell and Silver Lake cannot line their pockets at the stockholders' expense.